Well, good morning, squad. Welcome back to an episode of Season 4 from the more interior side of British Columbia. I'm out here at Revelstoke Mountain Resort. We were up here in Revelstoke about a few weeks ago now. We were only here for one day, but it was a very fun day of skiing. So I got a little taste of the mountain, sort of got the general layout of what to expect around here, but obviously in one day you cannot ski something as complex as Revelstoke. So stoked to spend a few days here coming up and just exploring this terrain a bit more, getting a little more comfortable with it and everything like that. So Luna is still not feeling very well, but hopefully I will get all the matters resolved here in a few days. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy where we're at, enjoy the mountain. So this lot that I'm in, I think it's like the oversized lot 3, stuff like that. They allow overnight camping and parking, so there's lots of rigs here, vans, box trucks. I mean, you name it, there's probably the rig here, which is pretty cool. I wish more places had an option for overnight parking. Good on you, Revelstoke. I only ended up building 2 ski racks. That's all I could really fit. But I ended up taking all 4 of my skis with me on this trip. So I figured to put the bigger ones up kind of away so they're not a little bit harder to move. So I got the 133s here, the White Walker 121s, and then I put the 106s and then the JJs on the ground there, 2 sets of poles. Seems to be working out, but I feel like I'm just wasting all of this space. So I think trying to create something maybe over the summer that houses the skis a little bit more efficiently would be great. I didn't realize we had to get out.
Yeah, this soil's lined up. I know if you just don't handle it.
Everything that we preach here on the channel of Stoke and just sort of living life to the fullest, I'm literally at a place where the whole town is revolved around the word Stoke. There's the Stoke Hotel, the whole mountain. There's a chair called the Stoke Chair. There's just a lot of sort of plays off of Stoke. So really fitting to be up here, and I am just stoked to be at Revelstoke with the Stoke Elks and just you guys as the Stoke squad in general. So just stoked. Stoked at Revelstoke. I would love to just do like a mini warm-up through just some nice classic BC trees. Some good fall line. All right, feels good. Little cat tracks. You gotta mind the cat tracks. Good thing I got my mogul skis on today. Whew. I will say the snow is very good. Oh, that is a burner. That's what I was looking for. Last time I was here, we ended up skiing some runs off sort of the backside called North Bull, but we got there through just kind of traversing across from the Stoke chair. But there's a straight boot pack just straight up the backside of the mountain here. I think it's called up to Sub Peak, so decided to give it a shot. No idea where it goes or kind of what's on the other end of this, but the only way to find out is to give it a shot. So I haven't done a straight boot pack like this since like A Basin, when I used to do Willie's Wide, just straight up the face. So I'll take that back. I did one at Snowbird. Anyways, these are always a lot of fun. I think I made it up to the summit area of at least this portion, but visibility is changing literally every second. It's really flat, obviously, and of course there's cliffs and things like that, so I'm probably just gonna be skiing this main shoulder. Looks pretty nice, even though the people came down this way. Anyways, not a bad little boot pack, probably 10 minutes. Where to drop. It might even be nice. Looks like you can run this little cut all the way over and maybe get a nice, little more vertical and a little bit more pitch. Maybe not as skied up. I mean, it looks good either way, but let's try it. Damn, look at some of these. Look at this terrain to go off that guy. This is all skiable, man. This looks good. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a cat track. You guys been back here before?
No, never. How about you?
Oh.
I'm just gonna follow the herd of people over there.
Are there people over there?
Yeah, I think everyone goes that way. It looks
Okay.
like, yeah. So the tracks are all going. I don't have any backcountry stuff. So.
Yeah, me neither.
Been here before?
Don't ask me. I was gonna ask you guys the same thing. I saw people coming up here, so I came up here. But
You have a flare gun?
nah, it'll be all right. I mean,
Yes, just follow the tracks. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Like the rest of the people did.
Bronchitis too, and
That rope was the boundary. It looked like kind of everything's gonna funnel back to the chair.
Yeah, I hope
So as long as we kind of stay
to the left.
down to the left.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was thinking too.
I might push out a little bit, and then I heard someone said if you see a river, go left. Don't go to the river.
Okay.
But oh my God. Yep, that is certain death. Is this whole thing death? Jeez. There's just no tracks there. I think I gotta kind of work my way up and over. I think I might be a little bit cliffed out. I mean, you could get down there, but if something goes wrong, you're going for a ride, which I'm not really trying to do. God. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh. It's important to talk about what just happened, I feel like, because one, I don't think it ever looks as bad, steep, gnarly, whatever on the camera, but for me personally, that was one of the more gnarlier, scarier times of the season for me, largely because, you know, it gets to a point where you realize like you don't really have any other option other than what's right in front of you. So I knew I was dancing around cliff bands. The question is always sort of how long does it last? Are you able to sort of sidestep your way up and around it like I did for the previous one? But this one I got myself in too low, and then I got lulled in. I saw tracks and I was like, you know, if there's tracks, it typically means there's a way down. However, this really was just tracks into a pretty gnarly area. And I quite literally had an Edgeworth to basically stand on to get in there, and luckily the snow held enough. And I think the scariest part, which might not have portrayed well in the video, is that below me was a boulder field. It wasn't like it was just a big pocket of soft snow. Had that been the case, I would have most likely just kind of jumped off one of those cliffs into that soft area. But the problem was below me was a bunch of boulders, kind of like pillows that you would find, where if you did fall, you know, it would have been quite painful. So thankfully I was able to hold that edge, and then I just kind of told myself to throw it down, and hopefully I could kind of stop myself with the uphill, which luckily happened. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, but for me that was just a little bit too close to comfort, especially because it's getting late. I knew that ripper chair, which gets you out of there, closes, and I'm like, I need to just make a move and get down so I don't get stuck up here, essentially, is kind of what started going through my head. But I think the important thing is that you stay calm and you stay focused at what's in front of you, because, you know, realistically, no one's really coming to save you, and you have to figure out a way to get down. But this is why I never recommend skiing by yourself, especially in terrain like Revelstoke. I mean, this stuff, it changes literally in an instant from being a nice, fun little, little tree plow field to you're standing on a 20-30 foot pillow line, and you got to figure out a way down. So I am gonna just chill out and maybe just ski another lap here or something off the Stoke chair for now. Don't follow what I do a lot of the times, but when you're in those situations, you got to get yourself out of it, and I think we did a good job at doing that. It wasn't like we fell, we lost a ski. I mean, we were able to stay on our feet and essentially ski our way out of that. But it just shows the terrain up here is no joke. I don't really know if this is sarcasm and it's in hate, or if this is genuine, but someone wrote, "Nice moves, Lucas," on the box. So I guess they're kind of like little chalkboards right now with how dirty Luna is, but I will say Luna looks pretty badass when she's super dirty like this. Whoever wrote this, if you meant it sincerely, thank you. If you meant it not sincerely, also thank you. It feels like I literally only skied one run today, but somehow I got a lot more vertical than I had expected or anticipated. I felt like the entire day was comprised of that hike to that whole back area. Took a long time. I'm just thankful that we got out of it unscathed, and I'm gonna chalk that one up as kind of a lucky, used one of my lives on that one, I feel like. So, but sweet day, felt good just to get out and enjoy Revelstoke. I was very impressed with the snow quality. I'm not sure kind of coverage wise if this is good for them or not. I guess it can always be better and it can always be worse, but the actual quality of the snow was quite nice. Very easy to ski, and soft in some areas, but also in other areas you have really big moguls. So kind of a day of versatility out there, but can't complain. Revelstoke is growing on me as one of my favorite mountains from a skiing terrain perspective. It's pretty sick.